Hi guys, this is Sheetal Khatri and welcome back to my channel again. You know what, I have been realizing lately that मैं अपने बारे में बहुत कुछ ज़्यादा शेयर नहीं किया इस चैनल पे and I have this channel since like 1.5 years now. Yeah, probably it's going to be 1.5 years. And I have been realizing that I don't talk about myself much. So yes, here I am today, and you're going to find really embarrassing, interesting, weird, fun facts about me today. So I have came up with somewhat like 25 facts, some weird, interesting things you will know about me today. So yeah, without wasting any further time, let's directly jumping into the weird, fun, interesting fact number 1. Okay, so fact number 1 is that I used to eat soap when I was a kid. Yes, like literally मैं साबुन खाती थी when I was young. And you know what were my favorite soaps to eat? Trust me, yes, I had my favorite flavors to eat. Like my mom was so mad. उसकी हालत बहुत खराब हो जाती थी. Like literally soap would get stuck in my teeth, and whenever she used to brush it, पूरे मुंह में झाग. I just, when I think of it, it's like I was such a weird kid growing up. I was like, साबुन कौन खाता है यार? But and my favorite flavors were Lux and Nirma. Can you believe it? I used to just grab a bite, like how we eat fruit, like that I used to eat soap. My mom just still reminds me that what kind of weird stupid kid I was. Oh, so yeah, this was a weird fact जो शायद बहुत कम लोगों को मालूम था, अब पूरी दुनिया को मालूम पड़ गया. Okay, now let's jump into the fact number 2. Okay, so fact number 2 is I cry all the time. And you might be thinking, how? So it's like whenever I'm happy, I cry. Whenever I'm sad, obviously I cry. Whenever I'm angry, I cry. I am such a emotional person. Like I feel a lot about everything to a very huge extent. Like even on small animal videos and that everything. If I'm even happy, I'm touched, I cry. When I'm angry at someone, I just burst out in tears. To be honest, I cry 24/7 and I can't do anything about it. So who people around me and people who are close to me will definitely understand that this is quite a weird fact about me, that I cry all the time. Okay, now let's jump into point number 3. Okay, so weird fact about me. Point number 3 is that I never came first in anything in my entire life. Yes, trust me, never ever. Since LKG to like my masters and everything, I never won a competition. I came second, I came runner up, but I have never won any competition. I've never won any debate. If I won, I might be in groups, but individually, I haven't won anything. I never came first, no, neither in studies, neither in competition, nothing. Like even when I tried my best, I used to come second, but I've never came first for anything. And that's really weird for me as well. I just don't know. Give your thoughts on this, okay, in the comment section below. Okay, now let's jump into the weird fact number 4. Okay, so weird fact number 4 is that whenever I meet people or my friends or something, I keep noticing shape of their hands. I just don't know what obsession I have with, shape of hands. I just keep noticing all the time that what kind of hands they have, what is the shape of their fingers and how their hands look like. And I just don't know, maybe I'm just in search of my hand twin or something. If you have seen Friends, you can relate to that, what hand twin actually is. And yes, so I just feel this is very I just don't know how you take it. Like I am so obsessed with this hands, like I keep noticing about people all the time, and my friends are like, you are such a weirdo, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I agree to that. I can't deny. After all, this is quite a weird thing, but it is what it is. Okay, now let's jump into the fact number 5. Okay, so fact number 5 is not weird, but it's general. Like, not you. Many people can relate to that who are seeing this, and that is that मुझे लंबे नाखून नहीं पसंद. I need clean, like I just मुझे नाखून बढ़ाना नहीं अच्छा लगता, especially in hands. Okay, so this is quite, if I just don't know, it's like hygienic stuff for that, but I personally feel that I hardly even apply nail paint in my hands. I just don't know. I just like clean hands. Like it's hygienic and it's really good, and even that many and nail art and stuff is not my thing. I just can't tolerate it at all. So yeah, that's the fact about me. Okay, now let's jump into the next point, which is quite related to point number 5, and that is that I have a habit of biting nails when I'm nervous or something like that, and that is just so not hygienic and so not good. That is just not a good habit. But when I'm in intention, I like this all the time, and my dad and mom always scold me like, what is this, you keep biting your nails and stuff like that. But I can't help it. I just can't help it. What to do? Okay, so now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, so fact number 7, that is I hate shopping. Yeah, you're like, how can you hate shopping? But for me, shopping is such a tedious task. Like, you have to search all the time. Even I window shopping to दूर की बात है, I hate online shopping. You have to constantly scroll, you have to compare, there is lot of time to invest to buy certain things, and this is something I hate the most. Like, last thing you can tell me is to shop. If I see more things, I just get confused and I just don't know what to buy, and it's just, shopping is not my thing. Whenever it's like emergency, at that time I would rush something, I would rush to buy something. Otherwise I would completely avoid to shop. If someone tells me I will shop for you, I mean, like, you're just God's angel sent for me, and I'm just like, yeah, please do it for me. And yeah, so shopping is just not my thing. Okay, now let's jump into the fact number 8. Fact number 8 is that I'm not a big chocolate or ice cream fan. You know what, my taste buds changed in, like, what, when I came when I finished my college, I guess. When I shifted to Ahmedabad, after that I started actually eating chocolates. Otherwise, I'm not a chocolate fan at all. And ice cream, I would just like 1-2 flavors. That's all. Otherwise, I could do without chocolate and ice cream. They are just not that very craving thing for me at all. It's just normal things, and I'm just not big fan of that. Yeah, so that's fact number 8 of me. Now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, so fact number 9 is that my throat is very sensitive. Like, if there is even if I eat onion of that is very spicy, I will literally get tonsils next day. That kind of sensitive. I'm just like very allergic to many things, and I have to take care of my throat a lot. Like, even one wrong thing is just like eaten by me, and then it's done. Like, my throat is gone for like what, 3-4 days, and that is very irritating. And I get throat infections a lot, I get tonsils a lot, I have to take care of my throat a lot. So yeah, my throat is very pretty sensitive. Okay, now let's jump into the fact number 10. Okay, so this is not something to be proud of, but this is a weird fact about me, that I have record of sleeping 21 hours straight. And you might be thinking, what the hell, Sheetal, 21 hours straight? But yes, and that was when I was in school, and I gained weight, and I was not confident enough. I wanted to lose weight, and in that case, I just went into some stupid diet schedule, and in that I was so lethargic. I had no energy. I'm like पूरा दिन I used to sleep. उस टाइम I clearly remember that I was on कुछ 7 दिन का डाइट वाइट कुछ फॉलो करना था, and I was on diet day 3 or 4, and मुझे अच्छे से याद है that I slept whole day I had no energy to wake up. I was that stupid. So girls, guys, if you are someone who does that stupid diets, follows that without any guidance or something, please don't do it. And उस टाइम मेरी क्या हालत हुई थी. I had no energy to wake up, and I still remember मैं सिर्फ खाना खाने खड़ी हुई थी, and then again I went back to sleep, like literally sleep. And that is something I feel so sorry for myself, that I made myself go through that stupidity, and I made myself go to that extent that my body had no energy to wake up. And this is something I really apologize to myself every time, that in that to look perfect and to have that perfect physique, I just wasn't very unfair to myself. So please guys, if you are crash dieting or something like that, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay, now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, next fact about me is that I'm not a picky. I'm not a picky eater. Like I can literally eat anything. Like I just don't like sabzis that have big seeds in them. Like I just don't know parwal. I just don't know what to call that in English. But there are certain sabzis which I avoid eating. But whenever like my mom cooks, I definitely eat it. I'm not that picky eater. Like I could literally eat anything. You could take me to any restaurant. I'm vegetarian. Any vegetarian restaurant, I can literally, like I can eat Punjabi, South Indian, Chinese. All cuisines are my cuisines. Like I'm not picky. Like literally, you could say that Sheetal, let's go here. Sheetal, let's go there. I'm ready. Like I don't have that favorites or something. मेरे को सब चलता है. So I'm like that. Like I'm not that picky. It's fine by me. Okay. Now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, so next fact is very funny. Like I have that phobia of with electronics, especially my laptops and phone and camera. I feel that miracle literally I have nightmares that my all data is lost. I just start panicking when something like that happen. Like whenever I have to deal with softwares, and if anything single thing goes wrong, I'm just so I start panicking a lot. Like literally, like my entire career is based on this electronics, and if any single element goes wrong, I'm like, oh my god, what will happen? What will happen? It literally stresses me out, and I like start sweating literally. There were many friends of mine who are just so much they are just expert in all this stuff. So I literally take their help till date. One of my friend who used to help me all the time, now he studies overseas, so he helps me from overseas to take care of all these things. God bless him. So yeah, so there are like many kind of things that actually went wrong, and I started panicking like what happened. You trust me, I literally get nightmares. So I'm just so not good with handling all this technical stuff. So yeah, that's very weird kind of phobia. I just don't know why, but it is. Okay, now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, next fact is that I am allergic to wool. Like literally, I just love all that, pretty cute sweaters. I love winter clothes, but unfortunately I can't wear wool because I just don't know why. Like my literally my skin starts bleeding when I'm wearing woolen. I just don't know why. What the reason is? Maybe it's because of the texture and excessive heat that it provides that my body cannot carry. So yeah, that's weird fact that I can't wear wool at all, unfortunately. Okay, now let's move to the next fact. Okay, so next weird fact is that I have social anxiety. And in general, I just can't be with lot of people around me, like literally lot of places that have more people literally suffocates me. And it just makes me feel so weird, like literally fun fairs and concerts. And I'm really good with concert thing. I maybe because of, I just don't know, this is just so weird thing. But in general, when there are a lot of people around, it just makes me feel very uneasy. So I'm trying to get over that thing because this is quite weird. And literally, if there are a lot of guests and a lot of people around me, I just find the corner and sit there. And that's just so not good. I just don't know why, but I'm trying to cope up with that. And yes, that's really weird fact about me. Okay, now let's move to the next fact. Next weird fact about me, I think I mentioned it in my previous videos or not, I'm not sure. But next weird fact about me is that I only own one lipstick in my makeup. Yeah. And that also I buy when I had to go in some function or stuff like that. Otherwise, I don't purchase makeup at all. I always use of my mother or my sister, and they two both have enough, so I just don't need to even buy it. So yeah, things balance it out that way. But I'm just someone who just doesn't invest in makeup. I invest in skincare, but I just don't invest in makeup at all. Okay, I just don't know. It's just I feel it's not my thing. So yeah, now let's move on to the next fact. Okay, so next weird fact about me is that I love collecting diaries, different kind of diaries, mugs, and stuff like that. I literally have collection of diaries and different kind of mugs. Like I'm so attracted to ceramic and pottery and all kind of stuff, those handmade but made by artists and all that. So I'm just so attracted to that, and especially our cute diaries and planners and stuff like that. I am just so addicted to it. I even collect boho jewelries. Silver jewelry is my thing. I'm just so, especially earrings. And this is like I hold them literally a lot. If I get time, I will show you people. I will make video on that about my collection on these things. But this is weird obsession I have for mugs, diaries, and this boho jewelry and everything. Okay, so now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, next thing is very normal. Like many people can relate to me that I can't live a day without chai. I want my chai. Subah ka chai, sham ka chai. It's basically like my body's 80% chai. Like literally, I want my chai, and my chai time is my time. Like literally, I don't even trade a second for it, of it for anything. Whatever work it is or anything, I would take out like half an hour, like literally around say have my tea and my time, and that is relaxation. That is like meditation to me. So yeah, that is something general. I think this is general fact, like many people can relate to me. Okay, now let's move to the next fact. Okay, next fact about me is that I'm very punctual about my hair. I'm very sensitive about my hair. Like even if it's a bad hair day, my entire day is ruined. I want my hair to be, if it's like weird thing. Like literally, if something happens to my hair, I just literally can't handle it. I just can't handle it at all. I would literally start crying, or I would literally have mental breakdown. I just don't know what weird thing I have, this relationship with my hair. And this is something very weird to me as well, like why I'm so sensitive about my hair. But yeah, this it is what it is. Okay, now let's move to the next fact. Okay, next fact is that I have that weird obsession or I just don't know what you will call it, to learn about new things all the time. Like literally there every single day I'm learning about something or something. Weird facts, weird knowledge from wherever I get, I learn. I just love to study about different cultures and this and that and weird facts about different countries, this corner, that corner, about this stuff, about that stuff. Like literally there is no criteria. Like whatever makes me feel curious, I'm very curious person in general. Like I always want to learn something. Like I have that kind of mind. Like literally I am just constantly searching for something and something, and that is something very weird fact about me. Okay, now let's jump to the next fact. Okay, so next topic that or next fact that is interrelated to the topic I shared previously, and that is that I love to know about people in general, like where they came from, where their grandparents were from, where their native is, how they were in childhood, their hobbies and stuff like that. I really love to know people. To that I want to develop that connection, and just naturally comes to me. So I ask really weird questions and they're like, um, what. So yeah, I just love to know about people. For it's just general term fact that is nothing very um, I just don't know. I am like that. I actually, like, I think I connect to people when I come get to know them more better. So maybe this is the way I try to communicate. So yeah, that's the weird fact about me. Okay, now let's move to the next fact. Okay, so next fact about me is that I have very bad motion sickness. And you just know people with motion sickness will relate to me, that what kind of trouble that is when you love to travel like crazy and you suffer from motion sickness. Like literally, and people who don't know what motion sickness is, it's like people who especially traveling to hill stations, when your body is constantly in motion, at that time it's like you constantly vomit, and situations get more worse. And that's the reason I can't sit in rides, I can't sit on a roller coaster. That is a big nightmare for me, and big no. So, and motion sickness is something that can't be treated. It's naturally that your body is not just needs certain stability to function properly, and that's the reason, like, due to that, when your body is constantly in motion or stuff like that, your body can't take it. So yeah, that makes me very very unfortunate person. Yeah, so now let's move to the next fact. Next fact is that I love winters, I hate summers. And people who love summers, please don't judge me, but yeah. But to be very honest, I am just in love with winters. And uh, you know like winters have green food and lot of veggies and lot of amazing food. I just love that cozy vibe, that winter wear and blankets, and everything about winter is my favorite. Like literally I love to visit all the snowy places where जहाँ ठंड बहुत पड़ती है. And in summer I just don't know, my body doesn't function well. And in winters I am at my best, my hair is best, my skin is best, everything is best about winters. Everything is cool, just like my name, right? Okay, so now let's कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया. So now let's move to the next fact. This is quite weird and very not good fact, and that is that I had many near death experiences in my life. Like literally, there were certain times when literally God saved me. Literally, I was fortunate and lucky enough. My ancestors' prayers, my mom's prayers, my grandma's prayers, and my dad's prayers, and my family's prayers were there with me. Everybody's prayers, due to which I am right in front of you right now and talking to you people. So that is something I just don't know. There can be certain times in life where you face that, and for me it has been many times, and that is quite a weird thing. So yeah, that is a weird fact about me. Okay, now let's jump into the next fact. Okay, so this is quite a funny thing. I just don't know why. But next weird fact about me is that I am very attached to non-living things as well, as much as I'm to living things. Like whenever, like, I had old TV at my home, so when I sold that TV, when my dad sold that TV, I literally cried. I was so attached to the TV. I have lot of memories with things. I am so attached to that things literally made me happy sometimes. That things have been with me since long. So you can understand that how important those things are. So I'm very much attached to many things. Like literally even my cell phones, don't get me wrong, I'm very weird person, but I have all the cell phones I ever buy till now. First cell phone se leke abhi tak ka, I have every cell phone with me. I just don't like to detach myself from things that actually once were part of my life, then actually gave me happiness. And yeah, so this is quite a weird fact about me. Okay, last but not the least, the 25th fact about me. Let's jump into that. Last 25th fact about me is that I am bad workaholic, and that is something which is good thing as well, but sometimes it's very bad thing also. Like literally my body, my mind is that way that I can't sit idle for a second. I don't know how to rest. I am someone who is just, I just don't know why. I always need something to keep my brain working. I always need something to exercise my brain, and I just can't sit idle. To be very honest, it is very hard for me to chill. And when I'm chilling, it's like I am always in back in my mind there is work. And especially since I started working, after that things have gone pretty bad. Like literally I work all the time, and sometimes I really tell myself, my body tells me, my body reacts to that, and sometimes they're like, Sheetal, please, you need to take a chill and don't just you know work all the time. So yeah, that is very weird. And being workaholic is good, but sometimes you really need that break. And I'm learning that. And it may take a while. So yeah guys, this were all those weird facts about me. I hope you really enjoyed this video. And this was something which I just don't remember I ever discussed about this stuff to like many people, close people to me probably might be knowing. But this is something very weird. I was literally laughing and all those mixed emotions when I was noting this weird facts about me down. Because this is just so random and very unknown facts that I'm literally putting out to the world. So this is quite a task. And yeah, so I hope you I this entire video entertained you. You came to know how such a weirdo I am. Like this is so weird. You came to know about so many things, weird things about me, and I'm so happy to share it with you people. Like you people are part of my family. You guys are my family now. So yeah, I hope this video entertained you, and I hope you really like this video. Please do share your weird facts also in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe it. And if you really like this video, you know what to do. Like and share, and please do subscribe. Okay, until then, see you next time. Bye.